Be advised, the opinions and views of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Good morning, Philippines. You are watching the Business Portal, your gateway to business trends and opportunities, coming to you live at Channel 8 via Destiny Cable and Channel 1 via GSAT. I am your host, Rowena Cuyco Suarez, and you can just call me Ro. Our segment, Investment Academy, shows us the different ways to help Filipinos increase their investment capacity, financial literacy, and awareness. Investment Academy will show you not only how to make money, but also how to create wealth. Now, for our Just Ask Ro portion, we have a texter from Angeles City, Renante. The last digits are 0998. Good AM. Ask ko lang, if it is a small food cart, do you still need DTI and health permits? Okay, usually you will need permits, especially when you will be putting up your food cart in the malls, in the commercial areas. And also, you will also, if you are doing it commercially already, you're getting more than maybe about 20-30,000 in capital, and that's the volume of your business you would have, because for safety's sake, I would advise that you get your permits. I remember maybe about 2 or 3 months ago, we had a food cart guest, and if you're going, and he franchises out his food, his products, no? But he is also BFAD accredited. So what you need to do is, if you're thinking of having a food cart and then getting a franchise from the distributors, make sure that they also have a DTI and BFAD permit. Okay? And another one from Antipolo 2122, Rosana, mayroon akong extra money. Where can I put? Business or save? Okay, Rosana, business, again, I always ask what kind of business, because if you're going to have a business, you have to have a business that you're passionate about, something na hilig mo or talagang gusto mong gawin. Kung sabi nila may taong may business acumen at wala yung hindi marunong mag-business, and then I would suggest that you save. Ano yung isa-save mo? Again, I will tell you that you will always have a 3 to 6 months saving na ilalagay mo sa bangko para just in case mawala ng trabaho or nag-down yung business, meron kang pagkukunan ng iyong monthly overhead. Ngayon, kung na-cover mo na yan sa bangko, ang gagawin mo, mag-save ka, i-save mo sa high-yield savings. Ano-ano? Mutual fund, pwede yan. Meron mga investment-linked products na mag-yield ng mga 10 to 20% per annum at a minimum. Pero long-term savings yan. So, again, you can just text me again or email me at justaskro@gmail.com if you have further questions. Kasi medyo general at medyo broad yung question mo. So, para mas maging detailed yung sagot ko sa'yo, email me or text me again, and I'll answer you next week. Again, you may get in touch with us at 0917-862-7576, justaskro@yahoo.com or justaskro@gmail.com, and Twitter, justaskro. You can also view our show at the YouTube in Investment Academy. So, a bright and sunny Wednesday morning to you, our dear viewers. Last night was like the hottest. Yesterday was quite the hottest day of the year. It was 31.6 degrees centigrade. So, I hope it's not as hot today. And I hope you guys were also able to have a blessed Holy Week and spend time with your loved ones. GKONOMICS. What is GKONOMICS? Let us find out about this innovative social enterprise from two vibrant women we have with us today. They are the co-founding directors of GKONOMICS International Incorporated. Ms. MARIVIC Poblador Pineda, the Product Development Manager, and the CFO, Ms. Pinky Poe Velez. Good morning, MARIVIC. Good morning, Pinky.
Good morning, Ro.
How are you today?
Very well.
Good, good.
Yeah.
So brief history of your project. What made you my questions number one, you said you were 5 founding directors of this. How did you guys get together and what made you get into this venture?
Well, it started because, di ba, Gawad Kalinga was
Yeah.
set up. It's an NGO, but they're really into building homes for the homeless, land for the landless. And then they had programs also aside from housing, like for health and education. But then they found that parang for sustainability, we need livelihood. You need productivity, you know, because you can't sustain it without income. Homes will deteriorate. There's not enough money for the programs. So the founder of GK, Tony Meloto, put the 5 of us together somehow by some gift. He was able to see these 5 will work well together, and that's
So
how.
with this,
it came
because you
along.
were active with GK, you were active with GK, that's
Yeah.
why he got to know you.
Yes, in different ways. Like Marvs and I knew each other even before GK, but the other 2, Cecil and Rose, were active with GK from the US. And then they both came back to do this full time. And one, Dave Duran, was already doing products for GK and merchandise at that time. Then he put us together to really focus on building social enterprises in the community, in the GK communities, of which there are already about 2,000.
And this is a certain GK community or the whole Philippines?
Oh, right now we're working in 36 villages. So in each village, we try to find what their inherent skill is, and we try to match it with our own personal network. So if this village has the skill to weave, then we find them raw materials from, say, a company like Zesto to create beautiful bags that we also help bring to the marketplace for them, because otherwise they wouldn't really have that access.
So what about funding? I mean, do you also help them with that?
Yeah, actually, we source from our networks. Also, we source funds, whether from corporations or from individuals, and then we use it as like capital. In fact, in some villages, we really help manage it at the start. We are the signatories. We help manage how the funds are disbursed to make sure that the principal stays intact and can be reinvested again, whether in the same village or to nurture another enterprise. And then, you know, we tell them, sa kinita nyo, nakatulong na kayo ng ibang village din. Kasi what they earn is enough to sustain their enterprise. And we use the funds for someone else again. So we do have corporate.
So these are the ones that you develop.
Yes.
These are the products. No?
Yes. These are the weavers from Las Piñas.
GK Sunshineville. And actually, this is our, I would say, in the whole range of development of our 36 livelihood projects now, this would be the most advanced in terms of scale and market. They're already exporting to Paris, Hong Kong, Singapore, and it's a combination really of the recycled toy packs from Zesto, and then it was a Department of Trade and Industry, CITC, that trained in the weaving, and then we work with the Maraming Bayani Foundation also with that, and then we market the products.
And how do you market this? You go to trade shows, I would presume.
We join bazaars. We have outlets in Make Room, in Echo Store, the GK office, and then last week,
SM
Cultura, SM Cultura. Last week we just opened in Intramuros, in Mananzan Crafts, and then we're also available online.
I see. Aside from the weave, this is the new product you have, the weave bags, and aside from the bags, I see parang you also have placemats. Are those placemats?
Yes. So that also was developed. The bags were the first to be developed, and then we tried to diversify. So now there are containers for home storage, home organization, and that's what Make Room carries.
I see.
Yes.
And aside from the bags, what I mean, aside from the weaves, what else are the products of GK?
We have candles, our latest and most exciting to date. Not to date, but most exciting for now.
There.
Are these candles that are
that's
scented
beautiful.
using Philippine fruit scents. So there's a melon, there's a papaya. I mean, we have so many scented candles, but I think our truly our own scents are not available yet. So we have pineapple.
We really hope to hit the
The
Phil-Am market,
that
ganyan
Miss
na.
Home.
This is a candle too?
That's
Yeah,
puto.
and it will
that's so
smell
cute.
like that. So if you have like a party, you live in the
lechon.
States,
Yeah.
the lechon, yeah. So
So is it lechon scented as well?
It's well, we're trying to develop that scent. I mean,
Yeah.
we are. That's
it's
the
not as easy as the
intention,
fruit,
yes.
but yeah, I mean, if you live in the U.S., you know, you
You're
miss
missing
home,
home.
and you have those scents and
That
those
sort of brings you back home.
yeah, or
Exactly.
like a barrio fiesta type celebration. You can't really have a real lechon, but you put that lechon looking candle or whatever. So yeah,
And this one are also available in those outlets that you mentioned.
They will be available because
so
they're
it's not
just
yet.
brand new. So we're going to roll
Yeah.
them out soon.
So in this 36 communities that you have, so each community have their expertise. Is that how it goes?
Yes.
And let's say
Yes.
community 1 is weaving, community 2 is the candles,
And then like we have one in general, Nakar, Quezon. It's a smart, amazing village. They are sculptors. They sculpt like beautiful art pieces from driftwood. They were fisher folk before. Then when this big flood came,
their bungalow.
yeah, na-inundate their, if you go further, their pictures, na-inundate yung fishing grounds and they couldn't fish. So they used the driftwood and made uling and sold it for 60 pesos a sack. But then when we found that the wood that they were burning for uling,
mahogany, nara,
kamagong.
kamagong,
Yeah, it was an, oh my gosh. So,
became
yeah, Smart brought in Ray Paz Contreras to train them, and then GKONOMICS hosts like exhibits for them so that we can bring their artwork to the art market. And
That's
of course,
right.
So teaching them, are you the ones teaching them as well, or another one from your group is the one teaching them how to do their craft, the weaving and all that?
well, not personally, but we do find them the resources and the best in their field. So, for example, Smart found Ray Paz, who's a renowned sculptor, known internationally already. He put them together with the village. And sometimes we just do things that we like the placemats and the tissue boxes. Those are things that we feel that we would like for our own homes. So we just give our little inputs. But in terms of the technology, we actually partner with experts.
I see.
and friends who volunteer. And we really believe in the best for the least. So, like now, if we're developing, for example, some home line, we really get in touch with top-notch interior designers and furniture designers who are very happy to share their expertise and their technology to people na otherwise would not have a chance at all to have access to
To them.
So this is like from conception, you conceptualize what they're supposed to do, and then you teach them, and then you also provide funding for them,
in the market.
and
And the
then the market for them. So all they really have to do is work on it. I mean, really
Yes.
devote time and learn the skills, and you will do everything for them. Wow, they're very lucky to have you girls.
No, but what we really
Ladies.
want to do is to give the leg up, to help them start, because that's the hardest part. They really have no access, don't have the training, the skills. So we provide those, and then the values, and hoping that in spending time with them through these, we inculcate the values, but the end goal is really to empower them to self-govern and to run it themselves. So we start by practically running operations, doing production planning, design to, in the end, once a month na lang tayo mag-meeting in this group because we've been with you 3 years na. And, they have to be able to govern themselves, and then, so that we can keep adding and adding.
As the saying goes, don't give the man the fish,
Yeah.
teach them how to fish.
That's
And because it lasts longer.
Yeah,
Diba?
that's the only way to be sustainable.
Yeah,
It will not
that's-
always be that there's people like willing to give their time that way.
Yeah. So, and this one also. So you do the startup and the marketing for them. Are they mostly men or women that get into this in the community? Because I would think that at least like one of them is probably working outside, or so. Who is mostly the one involved? The wife or the?
I think it depends on the village. Like, for example, in Sunshineville, where they do the weaves, the Zesto weaves, it's women. But then the star of the show in that village is a man, he's the cutter. And then in other villages, for example, the sculpting village, mostly